Okay, so this past week we got the trailer for Evil Dead Burn, finally. There's two different trailers. There's one known as the green trailer, and then there's the red band trailer, which has a lot more of the violence and is more unedited. And that was the one I saw first. With Evil Dead Rise, I couldn't stop watching that trailer when it was coming out. And then my excitement for that was met when it was my favorite horror movie of that year. Way back when I reviewed it on my TikTok, you would have seen that. And my love for that movie has not diminished whatsoever. With Evil Dead Burn's trailer, I keep rewatching it, just like the trailer with Rise. And because Rise was so good to me, I have a lot of faith that Evil Dead Burn is going to be just as good. Now, the trailer goes by pretty fast, but there's quite a bit that you can still dissect in this.
Grandfather believed the devil would return if anyone read from the Book of the Dead.
Evil Dead Rise followed very heavy themes of motherhood. Evil Dead Burn looks like it's going to continue that theme with family, but it looks like the general theme is going to be just family. I don't know, I guess we'll see. What I find especially interesting, though, is that it seems to be a direct continuation of Rise. It's not just, an anthology Evil Dead movie. There's a shot in the trailer with a Deadite girl standing in the rain, and that's speculated to be Jessica from Evil Dead Rise, the Deadite girl from the beginning of that movie. But I think by now it's been confirmed that it's her, which, if it is, I just wish that they would just let us find out things in movies. Anyway, what makes that even more interesting, if that is her, is that they are in fact giving us this connected mythos they said that they would give us, which I think could tie into Evil Dead 2013. It was stated before that in Army of Darkness, Ash found 3 Necronomicon books.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Nobody said anything about 3 books.
And it looks like they're kind of giving us those. In Evil Dead 2013, which is now confirmed to be a sequel, they found the one that was in the cabin of the original 2 movies. Then in Evil Dead Rise, the book with the teeth was confirmed to be the book that bit Ash in Army of Darkness. This third one, I'm not sure if we've seen yet. It might be the book from the show, I don't know. But it looks different from the other 2, so I think this is the 3rd book. Now, whereas typically Evil Dead stays in one location for its runtime, making it feel claustrophobic, this movie looks like it's gonna be kind of going out and going into different places. In general, the house that we see in the trailer looks like it's gonna be the main set piece, but there's like glimpses of like car chases going on, and they seem to be outside. There's parts in the trailer where it's like red filtered and like on fire. That looks different from the house surroundings that we see in the trailer. It actually reminds me of the ending sequence of Evil Dead 2013. I don't think it's the same place. I don't think that's the cabin or anything, but it looks different from everything else. So it looks like, yeah, maybe we'll be going to other places, which could take away from what Evil Dead does best when it just feels secluded and claustrophobic. But I'm all for things doing, franchises doing newer things. So maybe they can figure it out, because Evil Dead Rise also did something different in terms of going from the cabin, still stayed in one place, but it did move away from the cabin in the woods formula. So let's see how this one does in going away from the secluded area formula. Now, I'm sure the big ending sequence is going to be in the house, and it's going to feel, dangerously claustrophobic, and, you can't escape. But throughout the runtime, it looks like we might be getting car chases and action sequences and things like that, which could be really cool. So let's see how that pans out. I think the trailer looks really good. I'm really excited for this movie. Evil Dead is a perfect franchise, and I think with Evil Dead Burn, it's going to continue to be perfect. But let me know what you think down in the comments. What do you think of the Evil Dead franchise? Do you think it's flawless? Do you think it's got some rough spots here and there? Let's talk everything Evil Dead down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.